about to face the screen's most horrifying challenge.
I see something.
You're about to face Maniac. Tonight won't be like other nights. Tonight, a madman's out there, and you will know horror more real than you could ever imagine. Maniac. He'll tear the life out of you. An analysis film's release. No one under 17 admitted.
Marlon Brando.
Richard Burton.
James Coburn.
Walter Matthau.
And Ringo Starr in the sweetest little movie this side of Psychopathia Sexualis.
Good grief.
Candy, a Selma Pictures presentation from the Cinerama Releasing Corporation in color.
But is she faithful?
Only to the book.
Candy has been rated R.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
You're at the Skyland Drive-In Theater, and it's good to have you with us tonight. I had told you earlier that we're going to have special movies coming up. How about The Alligator People with Lon Chaney Jr., Chicago Confidential with Brian Keith, and It Conquered the World with Peter Graves. I tell you what, all these great movies are coming up here at the Skyland Drive-In Theater, and we hope that you and your family enjoy all the things that we do, especially for you and your family at the Skyland Drive-In Theater. Have you ever noticed that when you come down here to the concession stand, our food is so much better than what you bring from home or you get from any restaurant? I can tell you one thing, when you come into our concession stand, you get the experience and the atmosphere unlike any other place at all, because our food is all part of the fun. Yes, sirree. You got pizza, you got hot dogs, hamburgers, barbecue sandwiches. And are they good? And we have so many good things to eat down here. I just can't mention all of them. But I can tell you this. If you like pizza, we got pizza down here. If you like hot, crispy French fries, we got a ton of them sitting right here ready for you. And we got favorite candy bars. We got hot chocolate. We got coffee. We got ice water. Even if you want you some ice water, we got it down here. So come on down to the concession stand. The lines are short and the restrooms are right around the corner. More music coming up for you here from the Skyland Drive-In Theater.
Geek, what the hell happened to everyone?
I've never seen an anomaly like this before.
Residual frequency signatures detected.
Oh, that's not good.
What does that mean?
It means we're picking up frequencies from other dimensions or times.
Well, at least somebody's getting some action.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time since I had any frequency in getting some action.
iDork, patch it through the main computer.
Here wishes my command.
Oh, we're picking up something.
What the hell is it?
It's a broadcast of some sort.
Adjusting audio.
Boosting signal.
Welcome to the Monday Morning Madcast
From outer space.
Oh, God, is it Monday?
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Alrighty, folks, welcome and good morning. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership. I am Alien Stone. We're broadcasting to you live from the other side of Planet Chaos, directly into your vagina holes on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan, Raw Talk Online in Florida, UG Media in the UK, Lime City Radio Network in Indiana, as well as the J. Parker Radio Network, and United Talk Radio in Connecticut, Sword Radio in the UK, and the United Western Reserve Digital Radio Network in Ohio. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WO and The Apple in New York City, New York, 24.7 The Stream in Chicago, and 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio in Seattle, Washington, as well as many, many others. Wherever it is that you're tuned in, wherever it is that you are listening, give me a call on the Alien X lines. 1-313-444-8919. That's 1-313-444-8919. Or Skype me at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you would be wrong. This is an entertainment-based show, but I don't give a crap what you want to talk about. You want to talk about hot air balloons. Give me a call. We'll talk about hot air balloons. You want to talk about politics. Kind of the same thing, a bunch of hot air balloons. But anyway, you want to talk about that, we can do that too. Or you want to talk about music, movies, entertainment, Valentine's Day, whatever it is that you want to talk about, give me a call. Coming up on the show, we've got plenty of music for your Vajira holes. Bands out there, if you want your music featured on the show or on the station, then attach an MP3 to an email and send it over to newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. We will check it out. The genre that matters is music that doesn't suck. That's all that matters, okay? I don't care what kind of music it is, as long as it doesn't suck. And it's recorded on a somewhat professional level. Like, it sounds pretty good, you know. Not like you recorded it on your phone in the public bathroom at the YMCA. Okay? It's got to sound a little better than that. And it can't suck balls, like I said. Anyway, music for the Vajira holes coming up. Your calls. Comedy, skits, bad movie flashbacks. Judge Mann will stop by with some man law. And, of course, classic episodes of Just a Few Questions coming up. And the very special episode called Just a Few Questions, Just a Few Answers, which did not get to happen yesterday because Xfinity shut down our broadcast in the entire neighborhood to repair a wire or something, but didn't tell us. That was nice of them to not tell us they were doing that. We're going to try to get to that today if we can get Mad Martin to call in later on. So, in the meantime, let's get things underway like we usually do with a bit of a history lesson here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
February 14th, 1929. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre takes place in Chicago. That's where 7 rivals of gangster Al Capone are gunned down in a garage during Prohibition. 1989. Iran's leader, the Ayatollah Khomeini, calls on Muslims to kill author Salman Rushdie. Khomeini declares Rushdie's novel, The Satanic Verses, as blasphemous toward Islam. 2002.
The first and greatest crime was the aggression itself.
Acting as his own lawyer, former Yugoslav President Slobodan Milosevic launches his defense against war crimes charges. Milosevic's case before an international tribunal in the Netherlands faces many delays because of his poor health. More than 4 years later, Milosevic dies in custody while still on trial. And 2003, Dolly the sheep, the first mammal cloned from an adult cell, is put to death at 6 years old. The sheep meets her end after premature aging and disease mar her short existence. Today in history, February 14th, Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
All right, folks. That was an abrupt ending there to that. I don't know what happened there. It's supposed to fade out. But anyway, folks, now that you're brought up to speed as what's happening in the world in the past, here's something that's happening right freaking now. Brand spanking new music for your Vajira holes from North of Never. That's right. There was a bit of a disconnect here. I was waiting for like a week to get this track, and they kept sending it, and for some reason it wasn't getting to me, man. It was teasing me. Well, it's here now, folks. Wildfire is the name of the track, and for those of you that have been following the show and following the station, you know that North of Never is a badass band, folks. So, in your face from outer space here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, it's North of Never and Wildfire.
Screaming and kicking, I just can't let it be. Mother of glory, what do you want from me? Down your knees now, ask no more questions, please. Listen, obey now. There's nowhere to go, don't run, there's no way. I'll fight for your life. Fight for your life. Mother of mercy, lost in the dark, now I am in the reason. Broken, the cart has come. Welcome to the rum. There's nowhere to go, don't run, there's no way. I'll fight for your life. Fight for your life. Political madness, full of lies and greed. Cities are burning, so let the thunder believe that they are bleeding. Nowhere to go, don't run, there's no way. I'll fight for your life. Fight for your life. Mother of freedom, fighting for your life.
Approximately 5 seconds remain until impact. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I took my baby on a Saturday thing. Boy, you that girl with you, yes, for one in the same.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear.
When a woman screams, I just feel the need to be there.
option left to test. This negative energy builds
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
Across this great nation, almost everyone has been affected in one way or another by this terrible tomato onslaught. Mrs. Williams, I understand your husband is missing.
Yes,
Do you
he
think
is.
he's dead?
Well,
Will you miss him? Will you marry again? What if he's laying in a ditch somewhere, with both his legs broken, calling your name? You will have to find another man, you know. You're no spring chicken.
Lives are shattered. The nation is in chaos. Death and destruction sweeps the country. Foursquare Productions presents perhaps the funniest film ever made.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. This is the incredible story of the world's ultimate disaster. Vicious man-eating tomatoes grow to monstrous proportions. Faced with this unprecedented menace, the president calls upon Mason Dixon, special agent. Join Mason Dixon in a race against time as he battles to save the world from the threat of nature's perfect eating machine, the killer tomato.
Tomato.
Attack of the killer tomatoes. You've never seen anything like it.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
No misinformation here, folks. I am not the Shogun of Harlem. I've never even been to Harlem. That's right. Let me make that correction immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the punchlines. And as always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. It's Valentine's Day, folks. Oh, that's right. So make sure that you stock up on all your Igor's lube. Oh, that's right. And since it's Valentine's Day, let's think about and it's cold outside. That's right. February, cold outside, Valentine's Day. It's time to start thinking about stuff like this. Igor's Winter Wind. It's Igor's new outdoor safe lube with antifreeze. It's high-tech prevention of frosty bits. It's science. Flavors include pineapple slushy, blueberry banana split, and yellow snow. And also, when it's time to heat things up, if you know what I'm saying, folks, try out Igor's hot and spicy spermicide sprinkles. That's right, you don't want to have a little tag-along next year, do you? Of course not. So they're heart-shaped cinnamon candy-flavored spermicide pellets. Just drop a few into your favorite bottle of lube to spice things up with an extra layer of hot and delicious protection. Remember, that's Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube at www.igorslube.com and Facebook. Ask your doctor. Alrighty, folks. What do we do? I don't even know what I'm doing for the punchlines. Okay, I'm looking at, and there's like so many stupid stories of stupid things. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start with this. A man is battling his town because, of course, you know, towns get to tell you how to live your life, and, you know. The man is battling the town over whether or not his pot-bellied pig is considered livestock or an emotional support pet. Because the city, of course, has ordinances, and in certain areas you can have livestock, and in other places you can have support pets. Actually, I think you can have support pets everywhere. But livestock has to be kept in certain areas, you know, farmlands and places that are zoned for that. It's the way it is in most places. You know, you can't just go and have a steer in your backyard in the middle of Detroit. I'm pretty sure there's a rule against that. Even though there is a farm in Detroit. Yeah. But they're zoned that way, grandfathered in. Believe me, whenever that goes, they're going to put up some stupid building or some social program will go on there, I'm sure. Anyway, the man is banned. Anyway, he says, I think that she can kind of hone in on when you're feeling bad because she'll want to come inside and snuggle with you. Now, I'm the first person to say potbelly pigs are cute as hell. Okay, and yes, they are every bit as smart as dogs. They can be taught tricks. Absolutely. You know, they are good pets. Okay, but just the way I read that, want to come inside and snuggle with you. Okay, that means that you are not treating this potbelly pig like a emotional support pet. It's more like livestock. Why is it outside all the time and you only bring it in when it asks to come in to snuggle with you? Because then you feel all, I'm so warm in the heart that he's decided that he wants to come inside and snuggle with me. Well, maybe it's because it's February and it's goddamn cold outside. Maybe he wants to come inside because it's cold. Maybe that's why. It's possible. What do you think? Maybe he just wants to stay on your good side so he doesn't end up as bacon. That's a possibility too. Or maybe he just wants you to be his Valentine. Potbelly pigs. What do you think, man? Emotional support animal? I think it can be. Yeah. But I think too many people are slapping that label. Well, I was sad yesterday, so I went out and got myself one of those support animals. What'd you get? A llama? A llama? Yeah, a llama. It was cute. I had room in the backyard. What do you know about llamas? Nothing. I got a book. You can't have llamas in the backyard in your city. Yeah, I can. Why? Because it's an emotional support animal. It's not livestock. I don't have a llama farm. I have sad. And that's my treatment for sad. I'm okay with a pet pig. I really am. I'm okay with a pet pig. But you don't have to disguise it as it keeps me from having sad. Okay? It's a pet pig. Just say it. Okay? You have a pet dog. You chose a pig. It's okay. It's okay. The only people that are upset about it are the 2 or 3 Karens that sent letters to the city complaining. Okay? Trust me. They're the only ones that care. Oh my God, he's got such a filthy, dirty pig in his backyard. I got news for you, lady. You've been dirtier than that pig on occasions. I'm just saying. It's kind of messed up, right? But that's been the punchlines. In your face. And it is now time to take a short break, a pause in the action for station identification. And we will be back with the second half of hour number 1. Right after a sports report with the prospect. Right here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, Alien X Radio.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the prospect.
Burn. Welcome to the weekly sports update with the prospect on Alien X Radio. It took a lot of grit and a new face under center for the LA Rams that won the Super Bowl, edging the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20. Playing in front of a home crowd pretty much consisting of mostly visiting fans, the NFC champion Rams went back and forth in what was a close one. Down by 4 in the fourth quarter, eventual Super Bowl MVP Cooper Kupp caught a pass in the end zone to partly seal the win for the Rams. Defensive tackle Aaron Donald did his part by sacking Cincy's Joe Burrow on their final drive. One of the big stories of the game was the long overdue victory of quarterback Matthew Stafford. Stafford joined the team after being traded from the Lions for Jared Goff in the offseason and quickly started his road to redemption. Now he definitely has a ring to show for it. The game could have went a different direction after receiver Odell Beckham Jr. went down with the ACL tear, which isn't new with his laundry list of previous injuries that he suffered before, but this one was different due to when it happened. He went down in the second quarter on a no-contact play as his foot was snagged on a turf. Now his work didn't go unnoticed. He did score the opening touchdown in the first quarter, so he earned his place on the team. Now that the NFL season is over, another gridiron game looms on the horizon, the USFL. No, not that USFL that ended in the late 1980s. This is a new league altogether with 10 teams. The Michigan Panthers, Birmingham Stallions, New Jersey Generals, Houston Gamblers, Philadelphia Stars, New Orleans Breakers, Pittsburgh Maulers, and the Tampa Bay Bandits. The league starts April 16th, and for more information on the league itself, visit www.usfl.com. Well, tune in next week for more sport. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
With the weather quickly changing, it might be a good time to have your furnace or air conditioner checked out by a professional.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile.
Ladies and gentlemen, a minute with America's fearless shock producer, packager of Frenzy of Blood, as he lays it on the line.
Why your brutally frank package of films consisting of I Dismember Mama and Blood-Spattered Bride?
Ah, let's not kid each other. You see it in the headlines every day. I finally had guts enough to put it on film.
Why were these two motion pictures put together?
To act as a rude awakening, an eye-opener, sir. After all, people have a right to see and judge for themselves.
Ah, come on. I've seen these films, and frankly, I think they're too violent, too raw, too brutal for the average person. Haven't you even taken any precautions?
No one under 17 will be admitted unless they're properly accompanied by a parent or adult guardian. We'll be strictly enforcing the R rating and be passing out a little device to everyone attending our showings.
Will you enlighten us in regard to that device?
No, not on the radio.
I Dismember Mama and Blood-Spattered Bride, a frenzy of blood that'll take you through the ringer and doesn't care where the axe falls.
Hello and welcome to Man Law. I'm your host, Judge Man. You've been read your rights. I have read your complaints and emails. The first case up on the docket today is Daniel, who sends me an email from Texas. He wants to know, hey, Judge Man, I've been married for 5 years. Over the course of that time, my wife has managed to take over every closet in the house. What can I do to get some of that space back? Signed, Daniel. Well, Daniel, let me tell you this. That is a common problem that we have. Everyone, whether you're married or not, women automatically take over the damn closet. Well, it's your job as a man to take it back over. What you need to do is go out to ACO or Ace or your local hardware store. Get yourself one of those super heavy-duty, ultra-large, hefty bags. You bring that back to the house and you grab every piece of clothing that you've never seen her ever wear, which is probably most of it. Ball that all up, stick it into that bag, and take it on out to the shed. And now, boys and girls, it's time for today's list of things that real men just don't do. Number 1. Real men don't carry umbrellas. Are you gonna melt? Is your perm gonna get messed up, Mary? Number 2, they don't get manicures either. Number 3, they especially don't get pedicures. Men's toes are supposed to be nasty. Number 4, real men don't wear pink. I don't care what cause you're walking for. And the last thing on today's list, real men don't drink fruity drinks. That's right, guys. If it's called a mango anything, then you're called a fairy. This has been Judge Man with Man Law.
You Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
Welcome back, everybody, to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am Alien Stone. We're broadcasting live from within the mothership on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan. On to Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Maha Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you're tuned, wherever it is that you're listening, well, someone's giving us a call right now here on the Alien X Lines. You're live and inside the mothership. Who's this?
Did you play the new North of Never?
I most certainly did.
Without me there?
You didn't tell me not to.
I am so protesting.
Okay,
we are fighting.
Are you going to park a truck in front of my driveway?
Yeah, I'm going to park a truck in front of your driveway.
That's cool. I support you. I support you.
That's awesome.
I support your right to protest.
Yes. Yes.
Dude,
yes,
the sound they have on the bass and that is like diabolical.
What's cool about that song is they had a special guest guitarist come in and rip out the solo on it, and I don't know. It's North of Never, man. It's badass.
That's
you know,
right.
it is what it is. It's awesome.
For the attack folks out there, it's D-Unit on the phone, co-host of Inside the Mothership. Airs 12 noon Eastern every Sunday.
From 12 to 2, be with you, Alien X Radio.
That's right.
It was funny. Donnie and I were having a Janet Jackson thing yesterday on the way to rehearsal and back, dude. We're busting out some Black Cat from Janet Jackson. It was awesome.
I'm glad that you said that. See, I thought you said you were driving around with the nipple exposed.
No, he did. Not me, though.
Oh, so you both had your own Janet Jackson thing going.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, cuz, I'm going to let you go. I got to get back to the grind here.
All righty, sir. You have a good one. Peace. All righty, folks. That's D-Unit from Inside the Mothership. Check it out, 12 noon Eastern, every Sunday, right here on this fantastic radio station. Whoa, I almost muted the wrong thing. Gotta mute that. There we go. All right. Anyway, folks, we got more music for the Vajir holes coming up. We've got, the rest of this hour, anyway. The rest of this hour, we're going to bring you a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. I try to go back to the closest date to today's date in previous years. And I actually found one for hour number 2. We're going to be doing the post-apocalyptic Valentine's Day episode from a few years ago. But right now, in hour number 1, I'm going to bring you from February 17th, 2019. This is called Flight of the Masturbator. And it is just a few questions on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
It's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody, we have reached that portion of the show. It's my favorite. It's what I put the most work into.
You put like 20 minutes into it.
I have to really think. I have to come up with this stuff.
There are times where I come down here and you're still working on it.
That's right, because I'm really thinking of stuff.
Oh, you started it.
Do you remember, like, when we started, it was like, okay, so, like, you find a bag with some money in it. Do you turn it in?
Right. And now it's a whole history. It's just a few stories.
Right. Just a few situations.
It's Mad Libs, but different.
Just a few Turkish prisoners.
Oh. Igor's That's right. Just a few questions brought to you by Igor's Lube.
That's right. And really, if you think about it, just a few questions is like the mother and father of Igor's Lube.
It is.
It created and pushed it out into the world.
It did.
And it was easy to push it out. Why? Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. We used itself.
It's good for
promote
everything.
Everything.
It's good for everything, man.
Yep. I got a squeaky garage door.
There you go.
And I had
Igor's
to
Lube.
grab some, right. But didn't have it at the time.
Gotcha.
So I got the big old Econo bucket coming.
Yeah.
Big one. Just going to take care of it all.
Sweet. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this underway.
Question number 1.
Question number 1.
Shut the front door.
How you like that?
Oh.
So, question number 1.
All right.
You are going on a vacation. Your Uber driver was on time this morning and was not a talker, so you enjoyed your quiet ride. You arrive at Metro Airport 2 hours before your flight is scheduled to depart. After giving your driver a 3-star review because his car smelled like onions, you grabbed your bags and headed straight for the check-in counter. You check your luggage in and your carry-on bag. You brought clothes, a few different pairs of shoes, a swimsuit, your boombox, a laptop computer, and a hardcover copy of War and Peace for some light reading.
A hard copy. You're so detailed.
If you had to take one of your old girlfriends along with you on this trip, what might some of her baggage be?
Oh my God, are you freaking kidding me?
A hair dryer, makeup, and daddy issues. B, jewelry, perfume, and a multiple personality disorder. C, several G-strings, $1,000 in singles that smell like her vagina, and your balls in a jar. Or D, a complete itinerary of everything you will do every minute of every day of this vacation. A 6-page list of people that you will be sending postcards to from every place that you will go. And your bone-crushingly defeated will to live and go.
Oh, that was my dirty 30 birthday.
It's like, true story. True story.
Pretty much it was a true
all that
story.
happened. It was all that.
Which is funny. I almost.
And remember wild card answers? And one make up your own.
I love it how you say X.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Has to be an
saying?
X.
You're not saying, hey,
I'm not gonna throw your neck
wife.
right down there for the chopping
Right.
block.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I know better than that. I did that already once when I asked you who made the best meatloaf, your mom or your wife. That was
Right.
almost dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Right. All right. So, you know what? This is a very odd question because, I have to think about all the ex-girlfriends and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Who I would take on vacation with me.
Mm-hmm.
I've only went on one vacation with an actual ex-girlfriend. And again, it was my dirty 30 birthday party. We went to Las Vegas. Don't ever do it. So, with all this being said, and I'm not really wanting to think more than what I've already thought about, I am going to go for the wild card.
The wild card answer
I'm rolling the dice. We were having so much fun today. Hit me with the wild card.
The wild card answer is she has no luggage. She's not really your old girlfriend. She's a hooker that you met in the security line and rented for $10 and a pack of Lucky Strikes.
Hell yeah!
All right, so totally guilt-free.
Bonus and cheap.
And your bonus question is...
Oh, man, I forgot about
You forgot about the bonus question. Would you rather be on a 10-hour flight with your ex-girlfriend or a 1-hour drive with both your ex-girlfriend and your current wife? Back to the chopping block, my friend.
I can't make up my answer for this one, right?
No.
I got to either choose A or B, right?
That's right.
I'm going to go with A, dude. I would rather be on a 10-hour flight with an ex-girlfriend than... Because
both of them would be bad, yeah. You get both ears.
See, you know what?
Both ears.
That's what's going to happen when I go to hell, okay? They're going to put me in a room with my wife and all my ex-girlfriends, and that's how I want to... Yeah.
That's how it's going to go down?
That's how I'm going to go down.
All right. So,
Question number 2.
What question number is it again?
Question number 2.
Oh,
question number 2. Well, that was close. You almost didn't get to board your flight.
Whoa.
Your traveling companion threw a temper tantrum about not getting a window seat and threatened to blow up the aircraft.
That was not part of the deal with the $10 in Lucky Strikes.
So after convincing the flight attendant that you'd never seen her before in your life, she was out and you were on your way. Crazy ain't gonna ruin your trip.
Yeah.
So now you are soaring thousands of feet in the air, and just as your ears pop, the captain announces that you can take off your seatbelt and move freely about the cabin. Right away, you see a sleazy chick duck into a restroom. A few moments later, a big, giant, fat, sweaty guy enters into the same restroom behind her. What do you do next? A, report this inappropriate behavior to the flight attendant or sky marshal at once. B, unbuckle your seatbelt and move about the cabin right on over to the restroom door to listen to what sounds like a murder taking place in a thick mud puddle. C, check the woman's purse for $10 and a pack of Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
Or D, open the door and offer them a new travel-sized bottle of salmon-flavored Igor's Lube from your carry-on bag in exchange for Nexties. And go.
Oh. I definitely wouldn't want Nexties. Definitely wouldn't want that.
No.
However, offering the Igor's Lube thing would be pretty comical and probably something that I would do in my own little personality that I am. And I can't choose the wild card again.
Yeah, no, you can do a wild card again.
Can I?
Yes.
You know what?
The only thing you can only do once per game is make up your own answer.
Okay. Well, I want to go for the wild card.
Wild card answer is... tell the flight attendant that you lied when you said you didn't know that crazy lady and would like to be thrown off the aircraft now, please.
Oh.
Whoa. Failed. You died.
So then that means we don't have to go to question number 3.
You've been resurrected and you're back on your aircraft.
Oh, damn.
Bonus question. Have you ever or have you never had sex on an airplane? And if not, would you if you could? And go.
Dude, you're setting me.
Kavoda.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I had sex on an aircraft before.
Yes.
That's okay, dude. You are a hero.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I have.
All right. Well, that's good. There's your answer.
No BS. No BS.
No BS. All right. There's
she
your
had
answer.
to make up for all of her mess ups during the Dirty 30 party, so on the way back, it got a little funky.
Nice.
But it was the red eye, and everybody was asleep, so it kind of worked out.
Sweet.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Thank you.
Question number 3.
All right.
After a very entertaining flight, which included watching a fat guy and a hooker get cut out of an airplane restroom by the jaws of life, you disembark the aircraft, collect your luggage, and take an Uber to your hotel. After giving your driver a 5-star review because he also sold weed, you stagger into the lobby. You check in. First things first, let's check all the amenities. Shampoo, soap, and towels, check. Hot tub, hair dryer, and personal safe, check. Coffee maker, microwave, and mini fridge, check. Now on to the mini bar. Cheez-Its, Hot Pockets, and tiny bottles of tequila, check. So, what do you do next? A, take a shower and try to wash away the shame at the fact that you were secretly wanted to be in that airplane restroom with said fat guy and gross chick, Jabba the Hutt, and Princess Leia. B, lock up the weed you got from your Uber driver and have a soak in the hot tub that I'm sure no one has ever peed or came in. C, eat and drink everything in the minibar and just try to blame it on housekeeping when you check out. Or D, check out the hotel's fine assortment of available pay-per-view porn channels and rub one out. And go.
Oh, I'm going to go with D.
Going with D. D goes with D.
And I just
D
got
what?
I just got a text from my wife that says I'm no longer allowed to come home.
Really? All right.
All right. No, I'm just kidding.
Radio show.
I'm totally just kidding. Oh yeah.
So
totally.
D.
Yeah.
All right. So
one out, baby.
The wild card answer you did not choose. Go out on the town looking for a hooker that will let you put your finger in her butt for $10 and a pack of Lucky Strikes.
Oh, is she paying me?
That's interesting. I haven't thought of that. We'll say okay. Yeah. And your bonus question, where have you gone on this vacation?
That's where
I'm asking you.
We went to Cuba.
You went to Cuba. All right, now we got to do this super fast because we've only got 1 minute left of the show. It's time for the lightning round. Tip on the hip or in the front?
Front.
Stupid! You're
That's how you get crabs.
stupid!
Oh, that's not nice.
Stripper cash, moist or dry?
Moist.
Driver who smells like onions or smells like weed?
Smells like weed.
What saves the day, the jaws of life or Igor's lube?
Both.
Both! Pick one, soap and water or Cheez-Its and tequila?
Oh, Cheez-Its and tequila.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
You're dirty. Pick true or false. There was a hairdryer in your room.
True.
Most hotel hot tubs are tainted with piss and sperm.
True.
Most hotel pay-per-view porn was shot in the hotel you're watching it in.
True.
Give 3 other terms for rubbing one out. Really?
You're putting me shucking one off.
Too long.
Rub and tug.
Jack it off. Masturbating. Beating your meat. Spanking your monkey.
I call it a little bit of a rub and tug.
And finally, what is the most you should ever pay for a hooker? Come on.
The most?
Come on, you know.
$10.
And what?
A pack of Lucky Strikes.
Thank you very much. And that has been Just a Few Questions. Yes. At the end of Just a Few Questions, we usually have just a few more. And usually it's what is wrong with alien stuff. Anyway, folks, Just a Few Questions is a segment that can be heard live each and every Sunday during Inside the Mothership. That airs at 12 noon Eastern right here on this fantastic radio station, originating from inside the Mothership on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan. You know, we love to say Detroit, Michigan, but we're really in a little city called Taylor. Taylor, Michigan. Taylor, Michigan, that's right. You know, kind of like when they say, hey, man, we're going to come and play a show in Detroit. And then they play at the Palace of Auburn Hills. You are not in Detroit. You want to play Detroit? It's Cobo Hall. That's right. You know how old I am? Because I just said Cobo Hall. It's not called that no more, right? That's right. It's got some corporate bullcrap name. Anyway, folks, it's time to take a short break and pause in the action for station identification. And then, of course, we will be back with hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Go nowhere! Otherwise, I will have to change course, hunt you down somewhere within the galaxy, beam you aboard anyway, and tie you up in the cargo hold and make you listen to Justin Bieber. So don't do that. We'll be back after this. Go nowhere.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love. Igor's lube? Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Oh, listen to his voice. I hope he grows up to be another singer like Frank Sinatra.
I hope he's going to be another Albert Einstein.
Gee.
Say, why leave important matters like heredity to chance? Well, now you don't have to. If you buy Crapco's amazing in-home gene splicer from Crapco. Yes, determine the sex, size, and personality of your next child in minutes instead of months. Here's what you get. The Crapco Chromosome Spice of Life Rack, featuring 25 tubes of real designer genes. Yes, it's that slimy goo that makes you you. Pick from brown eyes, blue eyes, boxers, ballerinas, big ears, or big what have you. Never fear, you're the genetic engineer. With the amazing Crapco in-home gene splicer from Crapco. Yes, for just $29.99, $95.99, this could be you.
E equals MC squared. How about you?
My boy the singer.
My son the scientist.
That's right, create your own Frank Einstein with the amazing Crapco in-home gene splicer. By Crapco. Get one for your dog, too. Remember, at Crapco, we always say, if you buy this, you'll buy anything.
My God, what have I done? What have I done?
The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water. Beg for mercy and Under the Blade. Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! Come one, come all! See Evel Knievel, an exciting motion picture about the most fearless and fascinating performer of all time!
Yeah, a real nut.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! See Evel Knievel, the story of a daredevil who wants to jump his motorcycle over the Grand Canyon!
It's a wonder he's still alive.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! See Evel Knievel, last of the gladiators, ride his bike into the air and over the fountains at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas!
You should only know what happened to him on the way down.
Evel Knievel, starring George Hamilton, Sue Lyon, and a great supporting cast.
Yeah, with lots of plaster.
Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa! See Evel Knievel, filmed in Metrocolor from the Fanfare Corporation, rated GP.
You're a lot of noise.
Go away, boy, you bother me.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Report. We're in standard orbit, Captain. Good work, Mr. Tukok. What the hell are we doing in the 21st century? There's something we need to do. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Don't mess around with the space-time continuum. Captain, I've located the signal. Put it on speaker.
You're tuned in to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Well, that'll wake you up in the morning.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vagir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
You think he's gone? He's not gone. That's the whole point. He's never gone.
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
That's right, folks. I'm back. It's Alien Stone, broadcasting to you live from the other side of Planet Chaos from within the mothership on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB-FM, Get Smashed Radio, and the IRN Internet Radio Network, among many others. But no matter where it is that you are listening, no matter where it is that you are tuned, you can give me a call live on the Alien X lines at 1-313-444-8919. That's 1-313-444-8919. 8919. Or you can use Skype. It's AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you would be wrong. For those of you just now tuning in, it's 10 a.m. right now, which means you're an hour late. You're tardy. That's right. We start things at 9 a.m. Eastern here on Mondays. I know that you just got to work. You were staring forward anyway, doing nothing in your cubicle, just waiting for your computer to boot up. You could have been listening this whole time. That's right. You could listen all the way up to noon. You can listen till lunchtime. You're not going to do any work until then anyway, until you get back from lunch. It's Monday. First half of Monday is just, it's just, you got to get back into being, just to the lights, But we work from home. Shh. Shh. Don't tell people that. Say you need that time. You need that time. For the attack! Anyway, folks, we got music for the Vajira Holes coming up. More bad movie flashbacks. Another Man Law episode with Judge Man on its way. As well as a classic episode of Just a Few Questions called The Post-Apocalyptic Valentine's Day. Ooh, scary. That's on its way for this hour. And next hour, I think I'm going to be able to get Sir Martin of Mad on the line for the third hour, perhaps, to do the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions called Just a Few Answers. Which we were unable to do yesterday due to a tragedy involving Xfinity and the internet. So that's one of the downplays there of the internet radio thing, man. Company can go, hey, man, we got to fix this little loose screw over here. Southwest Detroit's going to lose their internet intermittently for the next 7 to 12 hours. Wow. But even so, I could have prepared if I got that information. I didn't get that information. I had to look it up while it was happening. Okay, enough bitching about that, right? There's real things to bitch about, and we'll get to that a little bit later on. Anyway, this hour is being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. That's right. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. And for those of you that are in for the duration, it's snowy outside, so I'm not going outside. That's right, we're staying inside. So hook up with the station. That's right, it's a refillable pump-action lube reservoir and tissue dispenser with an adjustable cell phone mount. That's right, so if you're not going anywhere for a while, that'll take care of that. And also, still you might want some little flavor, so add the flavor station. Keep it right next to your lube dispenser for some tasty pump action before the pump action. Just add your favorite lube. Just add your favorite flavor and try a little or a lot. That's Igor's Empire and his family of products. So anyway, we need to get some more music for the Vajira Holes. I have no idea what I'm going to play. Usually I have the stuff set up ahead of time here. Right, sure, that's a lie. Misinformation. Ha ha ha. Oh, there we go. Ha ha ha. We'll use that. Smith Radio is the name of this band. I have no idea if I'm going to get kicked off the internet for this or not. They had sent me the song a long time ago, and a lot of times when people send me music, it's not copywritten yet, or it is not in the algorithms yet, and I can play it for 2-3 years and be fine, and then all of a sudden, they got signed by a company or something, or they got put on some list or something and now it bumps me off the internet, even though the band put that in an email and sent it to me to play on my show. Doesn't matter. You're not allowed to argue with Facebook. Dear God. Ha Ha Song. That's the name of this one by Smith Radio, the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
I didn't think you'd go. Didn't think you'd find your way out of this forsaken mess. I didn't think you'd see all the ways I tried to keep you close to me, just for me, just for me, just for me, babe. Just for me, just for me, just for me, wow. I take you back, my dear. Oh, baby, oh, come on back to me. Come on back to me. I can't take this no more. Come on back to me. Come on back to me. Come on back to me.
Oh, mama! I love a chick in a trench coat. You never know what they got under there, you know.
Chocolate pudding? Does anyone want this last chocolate pudding?
Face to face, another misery. One by one, another tragedy. Don't look now, you can see it coming. Helter skelter, but we need that.
this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
Magic. The darkest magic.
It's where Big Trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack?
They told him to go to hell.
You make one move.
And that's just where he's going.
There are many mysteries, many unanswerable questions, even in a life as short as yours.
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
Hey, I'll do my best. This is gonna take Cracker Jack timing, Wang. 1, 2, 3. She may be trapped.
Total concentration. Safety.
Yeah. You ready, Jack? I was born ready.
20th Century Fox presents Kurt Russell in John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
Shogun of Harlem.
Alrighty, folks, once again, it is time for the punchlines. As always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Yes, I know the Day After Recovery Kit is mostly used with the Doink and Dash bug out bag, but I guess it could also apply to the same kind of situation happening at a Super Bowl party. So maybe today you wish you had the Day After Recovery Kit. For use with the Doink In Dash Bug Out Bag. Kit includes 1 bottle of Stripper Dust Stripper and Glitter Remover, 1 can of Igor's Crotch Critter Repellent and Murdering Spray. That's right, look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. It's Igor's Empire and his family of products. And now the punchlines. Folks, what is going on in the world? The Super Bowl was yesterday. Right? Super Bowl was yesterday. Big party, right? Everybody was at a party. Right? Not me. I didn't go to a party. My favorite part of Super Bowl is not watching it. But a lot of people love the Super Bowl, and I'm not going to deny that. Okay? So people were at Super Bowl parties. And at Super Bowl parties, people tend to eat stuff. And when I say stuff, I mean pizza and hot dogs and nachos and potato chips and potato salad and, big giant hoagie sandwiches. And they drink lots of beer. Maybe they're doing shots. Maybe they're doing mixed drinks. Either way, there's a lot of food being consumed at the Super Bowl party. Correct? Is that fair to assume? Oh, guys, somebody sending us a chat message here? It's not letting me check it anyway, so I guess not. I don't know what to say. Anyway, folks, there's a company that put a post out on Twitter. Twitter gets cheeky over Super Bowl contest offering cash for poo pics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, did you say poo pics? Really? So what they're saying is they know that on what they call Super Bowl Monday, Super Bowl Monday, people are blowing up their toilets at home, folks. They're all making poop, folks. So what they want you to do is they want you to take a picture of your poop the next day. I can't make this up, folks. Okay? So, Tushy is a company, and they're offering $10,000, though, to the best Super Bowl poop photo sent on what is called Super Bowl Monday. So, folks, hopefully before you didn't get this, hopefully you got this news in time and you haven't pooped yet today. So you want to save it. You want to build it up, you know what I'm saying? So if you had a lot of nachos, early on, and then later on you had some pizza, and then later on you moved on to something like more like beans and stuff, you know that the next day you're probably going to be making poop in segments. You know what I'm saying? Because it went in layers, it's going to come out in layers. But if you want to win $10,000, folks, you're going to have to wait all day. I know you'll be sweating, you know what I'm saying? You'll be in pain, your gut will be hurting, but wait. Wait as long as you can, make the biggest poop you can, because it could be a $10,000 poop. Everybody has a butthole inside.
That's it. I haven't heard enough people out there talking about making poop.
All right, folks. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about that. Other than that has been the punchlines for this hour. Make poop, everybody. Everybody make poop. Could be $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Could be worth $10,000. Or it could just be money down the toilet. Anyway, folks, I got to get some music into your ear holes here before we take our first break here. We have to take our break right now because we have a very special episode of Just a Few Questions coming up after this break. It's called the Post-Apocalyptic Valentine's Day, recorded on Valentine's Day last year. It was definitely post-apocalyptic. Anyway, right now, a short break, pause in the action, and we're going to bring you up to speed in the world of sports with The Prospect on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with The Prospect.
Burn. Welcome to the weekly sports update with The Prospect on Alien X Radio. It took a lot of grit and a new face under center, but the LA Rams have won the Super Bowl, edging the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20. Playing in front of a home crowd pretty much consisting of mostly visiting fans, the NFC champion Rams went back and forth in what was a close one. Down by 4 in the fourth quarter, eventual Super Bowl MVP Cooper Kupp caught a pass in the end zone to partly seal the win for the Rams. Defensive tackle Aaron Donald did his part by sacking Cincy's Joe Burrow on their final drive. One of the big stories of the game was the long overdue victory of quarterback Matthew Stafford. Stafford joined the team after being traded from the Lions for Jared Goff in the offseason and quickly started his road to redemption. Now he definitely has a ring to show for it. The game could have went a different direction after receiver Odell Beckham Jr. went down with the ACL tear, which isn't new with his laundry list of previous injuries that he suffered before, but this one was different due to when it happened. He went down in the second quarter on a no-contact play as his foot was snagged on a turf. Now his work didn't go unnoticed. He did score the opening touchdown in the first quarter, so he earned his place on the team. Now that the NFL season is over, another gridiron game looms on the horizon, the USFL. No, not that USFL that ended in the late 1980s. This is a new league altogether with 10 teams. The Michigan Panthers, Birmingham Stallions, New Jersey Generals, Houston Gamblers, Philadelphia Stars, New Orleans Breakers, Pittsburgh Maulers, and the Tampa Bay Bandits. The league starts April 16th, and for more information on the league itself, visit www.usfl.com. Well, tune in next week for more sport. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
With the weather quickly changing, it might be a good time to have your furnace or air conditioner checked out by a professional.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile.
Ladies and gentlemen, America's fearless shock producer.
Why this brutal package of films called I Dismember Mama and Blood Spattered Bride?
Let's not kid each other. You see it in the headlines every day. I finally had guts enough to put it on film.
Any precautions being taken?
Yes, we'll be passing out a little device to everyone.
Tell us about it.
No, not on the radio.
A frenzy of blood that'll take you through the ringer. I Dismember Mama and Blood Spattered Bride, rated R.
Hello and welcome to Man Law. I'm your host, Judge Man. You have been read your rights. I have read your complaints and your emails. The first case up on the docket today comes from Bradley, who lives in Farmington Hills, Michigan. First off, Bradley, drop the Lee at the end. You're a man. Call yourself Brad. Anyway, Bradley writes, "Hey, Judge Man, my wife has a big problem. She turns on every light in the house. How can I get her to stop doing this as our electric bill is skyrocketing?" Well, Bradley, this is what I recommend. The next time that you have a special event coming up, like Valentine's Day, get her a box of chocolates. Get her a nice card, but instead of the card, kind of sneak in the electric bill. Maybe then she'll get the hint. If that don't work, switch from breakers back to the old fuse method, and then take them with you when you go to work. And now today's list of things that real men just don't do. Number 1, real men don't do ballet. They don't do ballet. Real men don't dance at all. Number 2, real men don't watch ballet. Real men don't watch ballet. Number 3, real men don't cry. We hold it in until it kills us. And the last one on today's list, real men don't match their underwear to anything. Because no matter what's happening to you, if you're in your underwear, I don't think you care if your socks match your boxers. This has been Judge Man with Man Law.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
All right, everybody, welcome back once again. You are inside the mothership on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan. And this is the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And it is time for another classic episode of Just a Few Questions. A year ago, we were in full panic mode, and Valentine's Day occurred. So on Valentine's Day, we did a special episode called The Post-Apocalyptic Valentine's Day. So, without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and bring you this classic episode of Just a Few Questions. This segment can be heard live every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern during Inside the Mothership, which also broadcasts live from within the mothership on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan, and these fine radio stations around the world, one of which you are listening to right now, perhaps. Anyway, guys, here it goes. Post-Apocalyptic Valentine's Day. Just a few questions on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
To answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody, welcome to Just a Few Questions. I was adding our man Mad Martin down there in the little screen there so everybody can see who it is that is also squirming with the strange, weird questions.
Today. Oh, I've got a beer in my hand. I remember those times. It's in a glass. Back in the before times. And where I only got my natural hair. That's an old pick.
Would you like that beer in a glass? It comes in glass. The bottle's made of glass. Go away. All right, so Just a Few Questions is where I put people in strange circumstances and I ask them inappropriate questions and I watch them squirm while they try to come up with which answer they're going... Well, how can I say this? Which is the least weird answer they can come up with? I don't know. Gee, what happened to your microphone?
I don't know. I thought I was fired.
I thought it was fired.
He was canceled. He's been canceled. So, here we go. Let's get things underway with...
Question number one.
Question number one. Well... It's that time of year again. Love is in the air. Couples are walking along the river hand in hand. Loved ones are all over. Loved ones all over are getting flowers and chocolates, romantic dinners, and nights out on the town. That's right, it's Valentine's Day. Well, that's how it used to be before, right? But we do not live in the old world we used to. Sure, the restaurants are open, but who can get in there with the COVID-19 capacity limits? Plus, the masks and the plexiglass everywhere does not make for a romantic setting. The movies are out, travel is out, so let's begin to find a way for you and your significant other to enjoy your post-apocalyptic Valentine's Day. By the way, every time I've said that today, I maybe have said it twice without stumbling on that. Your post-apocalyptic Valentine's Day. That's hard to say. First, you will need a meal. A romantic dinner has always been the beginning of a traditional Valentine's Day. You cannot get into a restaurant, so you will have to bake this meal for two at home. What is your plan? A, order whatever you would have had at the restaurant and have it delivered by Grubhub or Uber Eats. Just include on the delivery instructions that you want the driver to be clean. You want him to wear a mask and gloves and a biohazard suit. B, grab what hasn't been picked clean from the shelves at the grocery store, hoping your meal will not consist of Spam sandwiches and Funyuns. 6. C. Jeez, oh, Pete, dude, I am really distracted right now. I'm thinking about something I shouldn't be thinking about. Let me clear my mind. Okay. I am really thinking about something else.
What's his name?
You. This is the first time this word's ever made it in just a few questions. You will prepare roasted Hassenpfeffer, shot in the backyard, with a Capri Sun reduction sauce, served with water chestnuts and bamboo shoots that you've had for years in the back of the shelf, telling yourself that you were going to make a stir fry one day. Or D, nothing. Cupid started this whole mess, so Cupid can figure it out. There's a wild card answer. Answer unit of D. What sayeth you?
All right, so Sir Madam Martin's probably going to go with C.
Or 6 for some reason.
Renner 6. Or no, he's going to go with D. C just sounds nasty, and I don't even know how you pronounce whatever you pronounce.
Well, Hassenpfeffer is rabbit.
Okay.
It's roasted rabbit.
Nope, I like bugs, so we're going to keep the bunny cool. B, I'm way too lazy to go to the grocery store. So definitely not going there. I think A sounds pretty sweet, to be honest with you.
So you just order everything, just make sure the guy comes in like wrapped in bubble wrap and
that, or you know what? I would just do curbside pickup. That's my favorite Mexican restaurant.
So you make up your own curbside.
Make up my own curbside.
Curbside pickup at Chick-fil-A. All right.
No, it took me 6 days.
There is no curbside.
There is no curb.
You can't even get to the curb.
It's called loop.
Sir Martin of Mad, what sayeth you? Remember, there is a wild card answer.
Interesting. Well, I am very handy in the kitchen myself. So I can get really, really creative. I can make multiple different meals. I'm very good indeed. But I'm going to go with the wild card, sir.
Just let you know, all you single ladies out there, he was just putting a plug in for himself.
That's right.
So you can catch him at Mad Martin at UGmedia.com.
I can cook Mexican, I can cook English, I can cook stir fry, Indian, all sorts of stuff. I can even boil a lobster.
Oh,
wow!
Because boiling
or steam it, as it is. But you know what it is.
I got you.
So the wild card answer that you just chose is you head downstairs and grab a bucket of your Patriot survival food from your bomb shelter pantry and a few cups of distilled water from the storage tank. Mix well and cook over a propane stove. Voila! Nothing says you love someone like a bowl of basic, flavorless, and unidentifiable emergency rations.
That too is also a possibility. I'm going with that. That is epic.
Man, Mark said he can cook, man. So sounds to me like.
And then he goes down and gets.
Sounds to me like he can
powdered meat.
He can make a Thanksgiving dinner out of a rat.
Right.
Because I can't doesn't mean I will.
So the bonus question is, with this meal going on, candles or lanterns on the table for mood?
Oh,
Candles. Mad Martin. Candles or lanterns? With you, remember, you're downstairs in the bomb shelter pantry cooking Patriot survival food rations out of packets. On a propane stove.
Well, if we're going to go down that route, then it's going to be glow lights.
Glow lights.
Oh, good call.
Because now that gives mood.
Exactly.
It's green, which is weird, but it's still mood. Gives mood.
Move them first.
All right. Bringing us to
question number 2.
Question number 2 is as follows. Now, you can't go out on the town like you used to do. The nightlife is in a coma right now and on life support. So again, you will need to make the best of your Valentine's Day at home. So you won't be going out to the movies or a comedy show. You won't be going to the club for dancing. So what will your entertainment be for this romantic evening at home? A, binge watch the latest season of Cobra Kai while wrapped up together in a cozy flannel blanket while drinking a cup of cocoa made from hot water, a melted Mr. Goodbar, and a few marshmallows that you dug out of an old box of Frankenberries still hanging around from Halloween? B.
I don't see nothing wrong with any of that.
I did that last week.
I know that's like a once a month thing for us. Is that the third Sunday of the month here? All right.
Frankenberry and Mr. Goodbar hot water chocolate it is. Okay. B, you take out your acoustic guitar and play and serenade your partner, making sure to include all of your favorite love songs like You Are Beautiful, Wonderful Tonight, Lady in Red, and Stacy's Mom by Fountains of Wayne.
Stacy's Mom got it going on.
Yeah, good one. I like that one.
I like that one too.
Video's hot too.
I don't think I've ever seen the video.
Oh yeah. Supermodel mom. C, board games. Because a nice game of Chutes and Ladders will set the mood for Whoopi for sure. Or maybe you want to get angry in about 6 hours or so you can start a game of Monopoly you will never finish. D, you each enter your own rooms. You both log into an internet game. You both spend the evening hunting each other down and trying to kill each other. You know, because in real life, that sort of thing is frowned upon. And quite often, after many years of marriage, the answer to the question, what do you want to do today, is in fact kill you. There's a wild card answer. Mad Martin, go.
Wild card. Going straight for the wild card.
You're going straight for the wild card. He says bypass all the BS. Wild card it is. So,
I'm going with A, man. I find that
binge watch the Cobra Kai.
Watch Cobra Kai.
Hot water, Mr.
Hot
Goodbar.
water, Mr. Goodbar. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Throw some marshmallows in there if you can find a couple. If not, it is what it is.
All right. So that's
yeah.
What we're doing.
Roll with it, baby.
All right.
On a nice cold Sunday afternoon.
Mad Martin chooses the wild card answer.
Hell yeah.
You both just sit in the same room with the TV tuned to mindless reality shows while you both scroll through Facebook on your own phones. The end. What a day, Mad Martin. What a day.
Yes. Yes.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There we go. Go.
And the bonus question.
Oh, bonus question.
Wait. This isn't really a bonus question.
Oh, then you did good today.
Wow, this is like an extra wild card that I wrote.
Ah. I wrote it.
Wow, so the extra wild card that I wrote.
It's a bonus wild card?
I guess it is, yeah, because it's not really a question. So this is your other option of what you could do for your entertainment at home.
I want to take mine back then, and I want to roll with this one.
Okay, I will allow that because I made a mistake. So you take with that, and you now go with the bonus wild card.
Wild card number 2.
You do a recreation of the classic romantic comedy Scarface with homemade sock puppets using Monopoly money and baby powder for props.
That would be awesome.
Yes!
That would be amazing.
Way more fun than eating Frankenberries.
But you still have that, too. Doesn't say that you can't do that.
Sock puppets using Monopoly money and baby powder. Say hello to my little friend.
Hell yeah.
You want one? I'll give you one, man. You know?
That's it.
Amina!
And that brings us to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Just for the record, real quick, just because you brought up Scarface, I really feel like...
that's all that baby powder.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
I really feel like they need to redo Scarface with, like, modern-day filming technology and stuff. I think it would be completely badass.
What do you mean, completely mess it up?
I think I think the Muppets should do it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I always
like
wanted
the,
Fozzie Bear going, Wagga wagga, Mark!
Like the Happy Street Murders or whatever it was called with the puppets and what.
Yes, that was
Melissa
funny.
McCarthy.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one, too. I like
Some
that.
good stuff. All right, question number 3.
Question number 3. Okay, you have had your romantic dinner. You have taken in your evening of entertainment. And now it's on to the best part of Valentine's Day. Doing it! Loving the unique, unusual, and straight out weird evening so far. Let's keep it going. Make sure your lovemaking is up to the CDC's safety standards. What steps can you take to ensure your Valentine's Day movement? What? Your Valentine's Day love making will be romantic, post-apocalyptic compliant event. Okay? So it has to be a romantic, post-apocalyptic compliant event for the CDC. A, you both get naked, you stand 6 feet apart wearing masks and masturbating into a plastic grocery bag. The masks are not surgical masks, but realistic masks of celebrities. B, buy Wi-Fi networked couples sex toys. They can both either be inserted or have something inserted into them. Then they connect to a Wi-Fi network and are activated by applications downloaded to your phones. You control your partner's device remotely and the pleasure it gives them. It also has features allowing video chat so you can see your partner and the sending and viewing of photos. C, cut an appropriately sized holes in your masks and mix Igor's Afterwash hand sanitizer in with the lube. Sure, it will sting and burn, but that's how you know it's working. Or D, the CDC has recommended the use of glory holes. So, just cut an appropriately sized hole in the wall between two adjacent rooms, making sure to remove any rough edges and cover them with Igor's brand new padded anti-chafing glory hole safety tape. New product, folks! Once again, that would be Igor's brand new padded anti-chafing glory holes safety tape.
Absolutely genius. Have you? I don't know if you had some special shrooms last night, or you had a funny energy drink today, but you are on fire, sir. On fire.
It's Igor's Fun Shrooms. There's also a wild card answer. And Sir Martin of Mad. What say it you?
It's pinning me on that as well. I don't want to be an arse, but could you run quickly through them again?
You both get naked, stand 6 feet apart, masturbate into a grocery bag with celebrity masks on. The Wi-Fi insertable devices that you can control with each other to give each other fun time. You cut appropriately sized holes in your masks and mix in the hand sanitizer into the lube